First baseman, number 30, Justin Banks. Second baseman, number 1, Joey Dodson.
15.
The catcher, number 29, Peter Torres. Right fielder, number 6, Mike Driscoll. The left fielder, number 11, Cody Gregory.
Good afternoon, Crabs fans around the world and around the block, listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. It's time for Crabs Baseball. This is Benjamin Shaver, along with my friend Liam Warner. We'll be here to bring you all the action on this 4th of July afternoon as the Crabs take on the Solano Mudcats for Game 2 of a 2-game series. The Crabs winning handily last night by a final score. I think it was 10-3. Was that the final score last night, Liam? 10-2? At any rate, it was a good game until the 7th and 8th inning when the Crabs finally broke it open to win I think they're 17-6 now on the season. Is that correct?
Yes.
17th game of the season against only 6 losses. So a fun ball game last night, and we're looking forward to a great ball game today. It is a gorgeous day in Arcata. It was overcast all morning, and then the sun burned off around 1 o'clock, and now it's a fully sunny day. The ballpark is, as we anticipated, packed, and it's going to be a great afternoon of Crabs baseball. They're introducing the Crabs now, who are wearing, looks like some kind of special 4th of July get-ups. They're kind of like speckled red, white, and blue jerseys with the white pants. And the Solano Mudcats wearing speckled black and white jerseys with their red caps. They're lined up along the first base line, and everybody's very excited for Crabs baseball. Let me give you the lineups for the visiting Solano Mudcats. Leading off in center field, it's Wesley Galloway. Roberto Diaz at shortstop bats second. Jack Priday will be the DH and bat third. Justin Banks will be the cleanup hitter at third base. And let's take a pause for the national anthem. The national anthem. So maybe I should start over with the lineups. It's Wesley Galloway in center field. Roberto Diaz at shortstop batting second. Jack Priday will be the DH and bat third. Justin Banks at first base is the cleanup hitter. Joey Dodson at second base bats fifth. Peter Torres will be the catcher and bats sixth. Mike Driscoll in right field bats seventh. Cody Gregory in left field bats eighth. And Connor Cole at third base bats ninth. On the mound, it's Nick Roach. For your Crabs, Kellen Strom leads off in center field. Coco Figueredo bats second at third base. Jackson Critch at second base bats third, and McCarthy Tatum will be the cleanup hitter at first base. Connor Blair in right field bats fifth. Jackson O'Boy will be the DH and bats sixth. Johnny Mendoza will catch and bat seventh. Otis Statham in left field bats eighth. The shortstop, Chagi Cantu, will bat ninth, and on the mound for the Crabs, it's Zach Wallace. Wallace, left-handed pitcher, comes in with a record of 3-1, 29 innings pitched, 28 hits, 8 walks, and 30 strikeouts. His ERA is right around 1.50.
He's having a fantastic season.
Yes, he is. Indeed, he is. So See what the Wildcats, the Mudcats have today to offer. They played well until about the 7th inning last night, and then the roof kind of caved in on them. And that's kind of been the story for Crab's opponents lately, playing a good 7-inning game and then kind of losing it in the last few innings, which I would attribute to thin pitching, and that's what hurt them last night. The relief pitcher who came in last night, Brunner and Meadows both walked a ton of batters, and in particular it was Brunner who came in the 7th inning, and he walked 1, 2, 3, 4 batters in the 8th and gave up 4 runs, and that blew the game open for the Crabs. So Zach Wallace taking his warm-up pitches. As you can hear, the band is here. It is an absolutely packed house. Lots of activities out on the Arcata Plaza today. Lots of vendors, food everywhere, and just a glorious day here on the North Coast.
Were you out there, Benjamin, on the plaza?
I did. I took a lap around the plaza.
Nice, nice.
All right, here we go.
Starting things off with the Mudcats.
Wesley Galloway to lead it off. Last night's game, Galloway was 2 for 5 with a run scored. Left-handed hitter against the left-hander, Zach Wallace. In the windup, and the first pitch is a check swing, tapper back towards the mound, takes a crazy hop, but Wallace picks it up and throws him out. 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Next up, the shortstop, number 18, Roberto Diaz.
Here's Roberto Diaz. Last night's game, he was 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. We've already got 925 people in the park, and people are still coming in. There's a high fly ball, shallow right field. Critch is going out. He's camped under it, and he has it for out number 2. Jack Pridey will be the hitter. He was 0 for 3 in last night's game.
Next up, designated hitter, number 3, Jack Pridey.
Here's the pitch to Pridey, and it's a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. The next pitch is in the dirt. So 1 ball and 1 strike is the count. Here comes the pitch. Fouled out onto F Street. One and 2 the count. Wallace rocks and comes home, and there's a grounder out to short. Contu up with it. Throw to first, inning over. Mudcats go 1, 2, 3 in the first. After half an inning, there's no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Kellen Strom to lead it off for the Crabs.
Ready to get things started with the Humboldt Crabs. Center fielder number 18, Kellen Strom.
Strom comes in batting .321, .379 on base percentage, .472 slugging average, and he takes a fastball high. It's 1-0. The Mudcats defensively are as follows. It's Nick Roach on the mound. Peter Torres is catching. Justin Banks at first. The next pitch is taken for a strike on the outside corner. Joey Dodson at second. Roberto Diaz at short. Connor Cole at third. Cody Gregory in left. Wes Galloway in center. And Mike Driscoll is in right field. Reaches out and taps one down to short. The running throw and a nice play. Not in time.
Oh.
A nice attempt by the shortstop Roberto Diaz, and a ball that wasn't hit very hard towards the hole. He had to cut it off and throw sidearm across the diamond. That'll be an infield hit for Kellen Strom. So Strom's aboard. Here's Coco Figueredo. Figueredo batting. Looks like 326. Fastball away. 1-0 the count. Last night's game, Coco was 3 for 4 last night with 2 walks. He had a great night at the plate last night. Strom over at first. 1-0 the count. Roach sets. And now he tosses over there. These Mudcats pitchers love to throw to first. They do it way more than any other team that we've seen this season. Want to know the count. Here's the pitch. Line in the left field. Left fielder was playing in, and he's going to go over his head all the way to the wall. Strom is coming around third. They're going to wave him home. Here comes the throw, and it's a stand-up double for Coco Figueredo and a 1-0 lead for the Crabs. Figueredo, a line shot over Cody Gregory's head in left field. He's out at second now. Here's Jackson Critch. Critch batting .373, slugging .600, a .510 on base percentage. Last night's game, Critch was 0 for 2, but he walked 3 times. Walks killed the Mudcats last night, among other things, but it was mostly the walks. Here's the pitch, and there's a fastball down and away. The bases in today's game are painted red, white, and blue. Looks pretty cool. 1-0, here comes the pitch. Fastball high and away. 2-0. And the next pitch from Nick Roach is a fastball that misses down and in. 3-0. So Roach struggling early here, giving up the single to Strom, the double to Figueredo, and now he's behind 3-0 to Critch. Here's the 3-0. Critch was swinging, and he fouls it up against the backstop. Three and 1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, the fastball misses inside and gets away from the catcher. No advance by Figueredo at second, but Critch is now aboard. And still nobody out. Runners on first and second.
And here comes the back
for McCarthy Tatum. Tatum batting .371. He leads the club in slugging at .640. Here's the pitch. And he takes it down low. last night's game. Tatum was 2 for 5. The 1-0 from Roach. Fouled out of play. A ball and a strike to count. Here comes the pitch. Oh, the breaking pitch misses inside. 2-1. Two and 1 in the count. There's a broken bat, foul ball past third base. Tatum walking over to the dugout to replace it. That is an awful sound, the sound of a broken bat.
It's not as bad as the aluminum bats, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm so glad we don't use aluminum bats
well,
here.
the year I got, the first year I moved to Humboldt, the Crabs were using aluminum at that time, and the next year they went to wood bats, and it made all the difference. 2-2 the count. And it's foul tipped, and it gets away from the catchers, so the count will remain 2-2. They're dangerous too. Those aluminum bats.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they use them in college.
That's why I don't watch college baseball at all.
I mean, wood bats are expensive. I do get that.
Yeah. Yeah. 2-2 the count. Here comes the pitch. High in the air and foul over towards the Crabs bullpen, and it's going to drift out of play. But I just can't bear it. I can't bear to watch baseball with aluminum.
Well, no, and having to hear that ping sound for
it's the worst.
3 hours.
It makes me feel like I'm watching a Little League game. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Hard ground ball out to short. He bobbles, knocks it down, throws to second for one. Back to first, not in time, but a nice play by Roberto Diaz on a hard hit ball to force Figueredo at second, Critch at second. On the play, Figueredo goes to third, and Tatum is safe at first on the fielder's choice. So one away.
Next up, right fielder, number 13, Connor Blair.
Here's Connor Blair. Blair batting .264. I don't think he played last night. Nope. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high. 1-0. Tatum at first. Figueredo at third. 1 out. Crabs leading 1-0. Here's the pitch. Pops it high in the air. Back of the pitcher's mound. The shortstop's calling for it behind the mound and has it for out number 2. The wind is blowing fairly vigorously. Here's Jackson O'Boy. O'Boy batting .385 in only 8 games. Off to a hot start as a member of the Crabs. Here's the pitch. And he takes the fastball in there for a called strike on the inside corner. Last night, O'Boy was 1 for 2, but he was hit by a pitch and walked twice. So he was on base 4 times. 0-1 the count. Runners take their lead. Here's the pitch. The runner on first goes. The pitch is a breaking pitch down low, I think, for a ball. And Tatum has it stolen. No throw to second. The next pitch is a fastball in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2.
He must have called that a strike.
1-2 pitch. Grounded over to third. The third baseman behind the bag has it. Long throw to first is offline, bounces, and the first baseman can't hang on. That's going to score a run. That'll be an error on Connor Cole. Figueredo comes in to score.
I think that was 2 runs that scored.
2 runs scored.
Yeah,
Tatum
2
scored
runs
as well,
scored,
yeah.
E5.
E5. Figueredo scores, Tatum scores. Oh boy, over at first now. Here's Johnny Mendoza. Here's the pitch, and he hammers it foul.
At bat, your catcher, number 10, Johnny Mendoza.
Three runs in for the Crabs. We're only in the bottom of the first. This does not bode well for this game. There's a fastball away.
I'm a little worried for the Mudcats right now, to be honest.
I'm worried for you and me.
Yeah. Yeah, most importantly.
1-1 the count. There's a high bounder out to second base. He'll tag the bag at second for the force there to end the inning. But the Crabs got 3 runs on 2 hits. There was an error and a runner left. And at the end of 1 inning of play, it's 3-0 in favor of the Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Visiting from Seattle, your family loves you.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Want a better bank? Try Better Credit Union. Introducing Compass Community Credit Union, formerly California State and Federal Employees Credit Union. They're now open to the community, offering absolutely free checking with no requirements. Plus, they have super low rates on loans to help with all your banking needs. You can call them at 800-440-8662 or visit compassccu.org. All right, top of the second inning, it'll be Banks, Dodson, and Torres for the Solano Mudcats. The Crabs leading 3-0. Zach Wallace out on the mound. And the first pitch to Banks is a fastball on the inside corner for a called strike. The Crabs defensively, which I forgot to mention in the first, are Wallace on the mound. Mendoza is catching. McCarthy Tatum at first. Jackson Critch at second. The next pitch is another called strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Coco Figueredo at third. Shaggy Cantu is the shortstop. Otis Statham is in left. Callan Strom in center. And Connor Blair is in right field. Here's the 0-2, and that one just misses outside. So it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Jonathan. Is it Jonathan Banks? Justin Banks. Banks in last night's game was 0 for 4. Here comes the pitch. And he taps that one out in front of the mound. Mendoza calling for it. Throw to first. Got him. So Banks is retired 2-3.
Next up, second baseman, number 1, Joey Dodson.
Joey Dodson will be the hitter. Dodson was 2 for 4 in last night's game. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled out of play. The next pitch is a fastball high. 1-0. I don't know if we related to the audience who the umpires are this afternoon. Do we have the umpires?
I can go get that information.
The umpires. 1-1 the count, and there's a ground ball right back up the middle. Out to get it is the shortstop. Throw to first, not in time, but a nice play by Cantu on a ball that was ticketed for center field. That's an infield hit for Dodson. First hit of the game for the Mudcats.
Umpires today, Michael Cowan at the plate, Daniel Osborne is at first, and Kai Lemrees is at third base.
Very nice, thank you. Here's Torres. I don't think he played last night.
He did not.
Nope. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball low.
He had a pretty good game when I saw him play down in Vacaville.
Yeah? Are they going to play the B-52s while they're down here?
No, I checked because I wanted to go see the Mudcats play the B-52s, but they are not playing them this year, at least up here.
That one's fouled out of play. So if they were playing the B-52s, who would you be rooting for?
Oh, the Mudcats all the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, last season I went to a Mudcats B-52s game, and I had all my Mudcats stuff on,
nice.
And I was rooting for them, yeah.
1-1 the counts, fouled out of play. 1-2.
That was when that the manager got thrown out and was throwing stuff on the field. I mentioned last night.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Two of the I guess the manager and one of the coaches were tossed out of the game last night.
Yeah.
1-2 the count. We should start a pool today.
Yeah.
See what inning. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. 2-2. That was a close pitch.
I'd say the 8th.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Grounded slowly out to second. Critch in on it. He does not tag the runner at first. On his way to second, although he tried, but does get the out at first. So he tried to go for the 4-3 double play, but missed the tag. Dodson going to second on the play. Torres out 4-3 then. And with 2 away, here's Mike Driscoll, the right fielder. Driscoll didn't play in last night's game either.
Driscoll's been on the team for a long time as well. At least the last, 2 or 3 seasons, I think he's been on the Mudcats.
Here comes the pitch, and there's a fastball in there at the belt for a called strike. I note that with Dodson on, they didn't bunt.
Oh, yeah.
Which last night they did. They had 3 sacrifice bunts in that game last night.
Maybe they took your advice.
Yeah, I doubt anybody's listening. Or anybody that is listening is taking my advice. The next pitch is down low. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, he swings at the high fastball and misses it.
The best advice I ever heard was that one commercial that says, "Don't throw behind the runner."
Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for the one that says, "Don't let the other team get more runs than you get, or you could be in for unnecessary loss." 1-2 the count. The next pitch misses low. 2-2. Two-two pitch. Fouled off the catcher's mask.
Ooh.
Mendoza's okay.
Yeah.
They sure take a beating back there, though.
Being a catcher is not fun.
You got to be mighty tough. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner out at second. Here comes the pitch. Lined in the left field for a base hit. Dodson's going to try to score. Here comes the throw from Strom. It's not in time, and it's 3-1 in favor of the Crabs. RBI single for Driscoll. That'll bring Cody Gregory to the bat.
Next up, left fielder number 11, Cody Gregory.
Gregory did not play in last night's game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Driscoll over at first. 2 outs. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Again at the high fastball, and it's 0-2.
See a couple of Atlanta Braves fans down below us. Not a jersey you see all the time up here.
No.
Chipper Jones.
Nope. They're in first place.
Yeah.
0-2 the count. Could be a race between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought? But the Braves have some good young talent.
Yeah, they do. So do the Phillies.
Yeah.
A ball and 2 strikes to count. It's exciting to see young teams get good in a hurry.
Yeah, exactly.
A ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the pitch. High in the air on the right side. Tatum under it and has it in foul territory for the 3rd out. Mudcats get a run on a couple of hits. There were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of an inning and a half, it's 3-1 in favor of the Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Am I on? Huh, okay. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd inning, Crabs leading 3-1.
Left fielder number 8, Otis Statham.
Otis Statham to lead it off for the Crabs. Here's the pitch. This is high with a fastball 1-0. Statham comes in. Let's see. Batting 157. He didn't play in last night's game. Next pitch misses high. Liam, can you tell me how Mendoza made an out in the 1st inning, that last out?
Yeah, I can check on that.
Thank you. 2-0 the count to Statham. Here's the pitch. And he fouls one off the catcher's mask.
Fielder's choice, 4 unassisted.
Ah, thank you. And there's a ground ball foul over towards the Crabs dugout. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Roach into the windup, and the pitch to Statham is outside, way outside. So the count goes full. Statham has 13 walks on the season. Coco Figueiredo has 23 walks. Here's the 3-2. And he swings at what was essentially ball 4. That was a pitch up at his eye as he fouls it out of play. It's a tough pitch to lay off those fastballs up in the zone.
Yeah, Statham's due.
3-2 the count. And it's a high bounder foul over towards 3rd base. He had a good game last time he played. He had that inside the park home run.
The park home run.
And I think he had another hit in that game as well. Hit the ball hard a few times. So Definitely rooting for him to get hot.
Oh, yeah.
3-2 pitch. And he hits that one high in the air to right center field. Playable. The right fielder, Driscoll, over to get it. And he has it for out number 1. Chagi Cantu will be the hitter.
Number 39, Chagi Cantu.
Cantu did not play in last night's game, and he is batting 118. Another Crabs hitter who's had some difficulty getting hot with the bat. And there's a fastball taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Great defense out at short. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, he's way out in front of the change, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 is hit high in the air, foul, wide of first. The first baseman Banks under it, and he drops it.
It's going to be an error.
That's an error on Banks. So Cantu will get another shot at it. Here's the 0-2. Misses high. The next pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, way outside, and the count goes full. So Roach was ahead 0-2, and then after the drop foul, 3 straight pitches way out of the zone. Here comes the pitch. Hammered, foul past the third base. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, got him. 2 away.
Leading the lineup for your Humboldt Crabs, center fielder number 18, Kellen Strom.
Back to the top of the order for Kellen Strom. Singled and scored in the first inning. Here's the pitch. And it's a fastball low. The 1-0 is in there for a called strike right over the heart of the plate. The 1-1 misses outside, 2-1. The 2-on is hit on the ground out to short. Diaz has it. Throw to first is in time. The Crabs go in order in the second. No runs, there were no hits, there was an error, nobody left, and at the end of 2, it's 3-1 in favor of the Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
purchase your 50/50 tickets.
Welcome back to the ballpark.
Away around the ballpark, make sure to buy
Top of the
all
third
the
inning,
colors.
it'll be Cole, Galloway, and Diaz for the Mudcats, with the Crabs leading 3-1.
The big bucks. Up at the plate for the Mudcats.
Connor Cole
Third baseman number 5, Connor Cole.
played in last night's game, and he was 2 for 3. Wallace into the windup, and here comes the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. Good pitch. 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Mudcats. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Next pitch is down low. 1-1. One swing and a miss. 1-2. The 1-2. Tapped foul up against the backstop. Count remains in ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Grounded out to second base. Critch, easy hop. 1 away. Wesley Galloway will be the hitter. He grounded back to the pitcher in his first at bat.
Next up, number 24, Wesley Galloway.
Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high. The 1-0 is outside. What I like about Zach Wallace is he's a fast worker.
Oh, that's my favorite type of pitcher.
Hit the ball, throw the ball. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Big cut there. It's 2-1. Two-one is popped high in the air on the left side. Figueredo calling for it. And he has it for out number 2. Roberto Diaz will be the batter. Popped a second in his first at bat.
Roberto Diaz.
Here's the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the inside corner. The 0-1. Misses high with a fastball, 1-1. Wallace's 1-1 pitch, broken bat, and a little liner out towards second base. Critch backing up, has it for out number 3. Mudcats going over at the top of the third, still 3-1 Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Humboldt Mortgage, committed to helping borrowers find quality financing for over 50 years. If you're buying a home, business, or land, Humboldt Mortgage will help you get it done. Call Bob J. Lawton at Humboldt Mortgage in Eureka, 445-3027, or check him out at humboldtmortgage.net. Bottom of the third inning, Figueredo, Critch, and Tatum for the Crabs.
Number 1, Coco Figueredo.
Crabs leading 3-1. Figueredo doubled in Strom in the first inning for the first run of the game, and here's the first pitch. It's a fastball, misses away. One run, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Mudcats. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Crabs. There's a pitch down and away. It's 2-0. Well over 1,000 people at the ballpark today. The next pitch misses high and outside.
How much do you think the 50-50 is going to be, Benjamin?
I don't know. I was surprised last time
guess?
when it was this many people. It wasn't as much as it often is. But I bet it's about 600 today. The next pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
I think you're lowballing it a little bit.
I think so. Well, I don't know. Like I said, last time we had this many people, it was only about $500. 2-1 pitch. It was on the outside corner. Let's see.
I think it's going to be over 1,000.
Figueredo thought the count was 3-1, I think, because he started to go down the first.
I have it 3-2.
I think it's 3-2, yes.
Yeah.
Next pitch is swung on and missed. It hardly matters because he's out on strikes. 1 away. Here's Jackson Critch, walked in his first appearance. Okay, well, that'd be great for somebody. Are you going to play? Are you going to play? 50-50?
50-50?
Yeah.
Nah.
Here's the pitch. Check swing, and it's a strike. 0-1 to Critch. Nick Roach out on the mound for his third inning of work for the Mudcats, and now time's called.
Oh, man. There's nothing a pitcher hates more than late time call.
I think he may have gotten some dust in his eye, the home plate umpire, because a little dust devil kicked up around the infield there. Next pitch misses high. Like that matters. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch misses inside. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Misses outside. 3-1. Misses high. Critch aboard with his second walk of the afternoon. He walked 3 times last night, and he's already walked twice today. Here's McCarthy Tatum. Hit into a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. So Critch over at first, 1 out. Here's Tatum, big right-handed hitter, and the pitch from Roach misses high. They throw behind the runner, and he's back in time. Ball and no strikes to count. Here comes the pitch. In the dirt. Two and 0. Now throw to first. They almost had Critch picked off.
He was
leaning. No, it's a balk. They're calling it a balk.
All right.
We've seen 2 balks this season, and 1 last night and 1 today, and that's because these Mudcat pitchers. Well, actually, the balk last night was not on a throw to first. Now the umpire over there explaining what he did, and the coach coming out to inquire. But anyway, but that's what you risk, that and throwing the ball away when you keep throwing to first like that.
Folks, great to have you out here for Wear Red, White, or Blue.
I don't remember the Mudcats throwing over to first that much when I saw them play down in Vacaville. I mean,
maybe it's something they're just working on as pitchers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or maybe they just don't throw over to first as much when it's 98 degrees outside.
Not really. All right. So The coach or the manager, whoever that is walks slowly back to the dugout as we're ready to resume play. With the count 2-0 to McCarthy Tatum and Jackson Critch now in scoring position.
It's a good thing that he went out to talk to the umpire and he's still in the game.
Yeah, it was a fairly civil
Yeah.
conversation, it looked like to me. 2-0 the count, and it's popped high in the air and foul. It's going to drift into the seats. Two and 0. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, a big swing and a miss. A good changeup from Nick Roach there. And it's 2-1. Two-two pitch. Tapped foul towards the Crabs dugout. Two balls, two strikes, the count. Popped high in the air on the infield. Dodson, the second baseman, is under it, and he has it for the second out.
Here he comes the bat boy, Doc Price.
Connor Blair will come to the bat. He popped a short in his first at bat.
Next up, number 13, Connor Blair.
Critch still out at second. Roach looks out there and deals to Blair. Nice change right over the heart of the plate, taken for a strike. The 0-1 fouled out of play. No balls and two strikes is the count to Connor Blair. And the next pitch. Hammered into left field for a base hit. Critch coming around third. He will score to make it 4-1 in favor of the Crabs. RBI single for Connor Blair.
Designated hitter, Jackson O'Boy.
All right, with a score 4-1 in favor of the Crabs. Here's Jackson O'Boy with Connor Blair over at first. There's a fastball that misses high, 1-0. I think we should have a contest for the most garish patriotic display here at the ballpark.
That would be great.
It's as if if it's patriotic, there's no degree of offensiveness aesthetically to it. It's just good. Fly ball into center field. Center fielder's under it, and he has it for out number 3. Crabs get a run on a hit. There were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of 3, they lead 4-1. Liam will be back to take you through the middle innings. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in the top of the 4th inning. Jack Pridey is going to lead it off for the Solano Mudcats. In the background, you can hear the world-famous Crabgrass Band here on this beautiful 4th of July. Jack Pridey 0 for 1 so far in this game. He'll step in to face the lefty, Zach Wallace. First pitch to Pridey is low 1-0. Next pitch is outside 2-0 to Pridey. Solano Mudcats play in Vacaville, California, which is right in between San Francisco and Sacramento on the I-80 corridors. This next pitch is fouled off, 2-1. In fact, the Solano Mudcats, I mentioned this last night, but the Solano Mudcats play at the same high school that Jeremiah Burks went to, former Crab. 2-1 pitch is outside, and it's 3-1. Will C. Wood High School in Vacaville in Solano County, right next to Fairfield. The 3-1 pitch is swung on, fly ball into center field. Strom going back at the warning track, and he'll make the catch for the first out. That'll bring up Justin Banks. He's 0 for 1 so far today.
Next up, number 30, Justin Banks.
First pitch to Banks is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. The 1 pitch, swung on, fouled off. It's 0-2. Zach Wallace working quickly. The 0-2 pitch is outside, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Zach Wallace. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Banks strikes out swinging, and that'll be the second out. That'll bring up Joey Dodson. Zach Wallace is the poster child for the emphasis on pace of play that we see these days around the world of baseball, trying to speed up the game. He works quickly. First pitch to Dodson is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is swung on, fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. Oh, 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 4th inning. The 0-2 pitch is swung on, fouled off again. Will stay 0-2. Dodson 1 for 1 so far today. The 0-2. Swung on, fouled off again. Will stay 0-2. Fouled it right next to the Mudcats dugout. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off again. It's still 0-2. Dodson in a battle with Zach Wallace. The 0-2 is outside. The count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that will end the inning for the Mudcats here in the top of the 4th. It is 4-1 Humboldt Crabs. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Donnie Mendoza will lead it off for the Humboldt Crabs against Nick Roach. Fourth of July, everyone's got their American flag apparel on. It's the first pitch to Mendoza is low 1-0. Me personally, I decided to go with my U.S. soccer jersey, even though they did not qualify for the World Cup. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and lined into center field, and that's a base hit. So Mendoza's on, leadoff hitter on for the Crabs, and that'll bring up Otis Statham. Crabs got 3 runs in the first inning and then 1 run in the third. They're looking to add on here on the bottom of the 4th. Pitch to Statham is swung on and grounded to the shortstop. He's going to throw to second for 1, and that's all they'll get on the fielder's choice. So 6-4 fielder's choice and 1 out, runner on first. That'll bring up Choggy Cantu. First pitch to Cantu is swung on and driven down the left field line and into the left field area. 0-1. Choggy Cantu 0 for 1 today. The 1 pitch is high. Throw back to first, and the runner's safe. It's 1-1. 1-1 count, 1 out. Runner on first. Here in the bottom of the 4th, and the score is 4-1 Crabs. 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled off at the plate. It's 1-2. Runner goes, pitches outside, and missed the tag, so Statham's going to steal a base. There'll be a runner on second with 1 out.
That was a nice throw by the catcher, Peter Torres, but
yeah,
it was on the wrong side of the bag. But even so, Dodson tried a sweep tag and just missed Statham coming in a second.
2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit right to the third baseman. He's going to hold the runner at second. Throws to first, and it gets by the first baseman. Stadium's going to go to third, and he is going to stay there. And Cantu's going to get on with a
second error of the afternoon by the third baseman.
On the third baseman.
Connor Cole, and the same kind of play. Just bouncing one over to first base, and the first baseman, Banks, not able to come up with it.
Well, third error of the day for the Solano Mudcats. That'll bring up Kellen Strom.
Not really winning baseball to make errors like that.
It's been a theme for the Mudcats so far this
season. He did have to
season.
hurry the throw, to be fair there. But
yeah.
Now they've got the infield pulled in all the way around.
Pitch to Strom is in there for a called strike, 0-1. That pitch had some nice movement on it.
Looks like they're getting some action out in the Mudcats bullpen now.
A 1 pitch is swung on, fly ball into right field. The right fielder, Driscoll, will make the catch. Stathem's going to tag up at third, and he's going to score. Cantu's going to go to third, and it's 5-1 Crabs on the sacrifice fly. So runner on third, 2 outs, 5-1 Crabs. Then I'll bring up Coco Figueredo.
Next up, number 1, Coco Figueredo.
1 for 2, has an RBI on the day. First pitch to Figueredo is inside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-1. Coco Figueredo is going to wait for his pitch. He is not in any hurry up there at the plate. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled off down the third base line. It's 1-2. One, two, swung on and lined right to the shortstop Diaz, and he makes the catch for the third out. The Crabs get 1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll go to the top of the 5th. It is 5-1 Crabs. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. It's the top of the 5th inning. We were just talking about in the break how the bases look like they're painted red, white, and blue in vertical bands, and kind of looks like the French flag from up here.
I'm betting on Russian flag.
I thought the Russian flag was like horizontal.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, no, well, it depends on how you look at it.
Oh,
right?
yeah, exactly.
But the white's not in the center on the Russian flag.
Yeah.
So.
Peter Torres lead off the inning for the Solano Mudcats. facing Zach Wallace. Pitch to Torres is swung on and hit down the first base line. First baseman racing after it, but it'll be out of play. Foul. It's 0-1. Peter Torres 0 for 1 so far. A 1 pitch outside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is low, and the count goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch to Peter Torres is swung on, popped up. First baseman Tatum might camp under it and make the catch. 1 out. They'll bring up Michael Driscoll.
Next up, number 6, Mike Driscoll.
He's been on the Mudcats at least a few years. First pitch to Driscoll. Swung on and missed in its own 1. Home plate umpire Michael Cowan brushing off the plate. The 1 pitch is inside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed again. It's 1-2. One, two, 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 pitch is called strike 3.
Third
Driscoll
strikeout.
down on strikes. 2 outs.
That's the third strikeout for Wallace, and they've all come in the last 2 innings.
I'll bring up Cody Gregory.
Next up, number 11,
Gregory's 0 for 1.
Cody Gregory.
First pitch to Gregory, he's outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and driven to left field. Left fielder Statham going back, keeps going back at the track
nice
and makes
catch.
the catch over his head. What a great catch by Otis Statham going back on the ball, and that will end the top of the 5th inning.
Boy, he made that look easy, didn't he?
Yeah, oh
He
man.
cruised back there and just reached up and
At the end of 4.5 innings.
We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning here in downtown Arcata. It is 5-1 Crabs. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480.
Left side.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 5th inning. Jackson Critch will lead it off as he fouls it off down the third base line. It's 0-1.
Krusty Krab in the park.
Now it's a party. The 1 pitch is called strike, and it's 0-2.
Always good to see Krusty making the rounds.
0-2 pitch swung on and grounded to the third baseman, Cole. He's going to get it and throw over to first, and that's the first out of the inning.
Give it up for the bat boy, Doc.
And I'll bring up McCarthy Tatum.
Up next, number 22, McCarthy Tatum.
First pitch to Tatum is in the dirt, 1-0. Tatum's 0 for 2 so far on the day. Did score a run. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled straight back as the bat goes into the Crabs dugout, or I think it hit the netting right next to it. Wow, like yesterday there were a couple of bats that got away.
Like that. That one was really launched.
And today we already have one. If I was the Crabs dugout and a right-handed hitter is up there, I'd be on alert. The 1-1 pitch is low, and it's 2-1.
Right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Mudcats. This may be the last inning for Roach.
2-1 pitch is low, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and popped out of play, foul. Nick Roach is a pretty quick worker, too. I mean,
yeah, that's definitely appreciated.
Yeah. Both starters get the ball and
He's
go.
only given up 4 hits. He's
pitches low, ball 4 to Tatum.
He's been the victim of some errors, but he hasn't pitched badly at all.
No, not at all. That'll bring up Connor Blair.
Blair's 1 for 2.
Nick Roach did not like the baseball he had, so he exchanged it for a new one. Pitch to Blair is driven in the left center field, and no one's going to get to it, and it's going to roll to the warning track. Tatum is going to stop at third, and Blair is going to pull into second with a stand-up double.
That was the changeup that he got up in the zone, and Blair launched it in the left center field.
Second and third with 1 out for the Crabs, and that'll bring up Jackson O'Boy.
O'Boy is 0 for 2.
Next up, number 34, Jackson O'Boy.
You know, Jackson O'Boy is the man you want in this situation. Swung a hot bat so far in his limited time with the Crabs. First pitch to O'Boy is swung on and popped up into right field. The right fielder Driscoll will come in and make the catch. Tatum's going to tag up from third, and he's going to score easily. And the Crabs lead it 6-1. Connor Blair is going to go over to third as well. That fly ball had just enough distance on it to get the runner home. Crabs now lead 6-1. There's a runner on third with 2 outs. And the pitch to Mendoza is up high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is low and outside, and it's 2-0. 2-0 is a called strike as they throw over to third to keep Blair at the bag. At least I thought that was a called strike. It looked like Michael Cowan stuck out his arm and made a strike signal, although it wasn't very obvious. Two-one pitch is swung on and grounded to the third baseman, Cole. He's going to get it and throw to first, and that'll end the inning. Crabs get a run here in the bottom of the fifth. We'll go to the top of the sixth inning. The Crabs lead it 6-1. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark in the top of the sixth inning. Looks like we have a pinch hitter on deck for the Solano Mudcats. Number 7, Nolan Burr. So Nolan Burr is going to pinch hit for the Mudcats. Lead it off.
Burr played in last night's game, and he was 1 for 2.
Number 7, Nolan Burr.
First pitch to Burr, shows bunt, takes it high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and driven into center field. Center fielder Strom coming in, and he won't get it. He'll play it off a hop. And Nolan Burr will have a leadoff single to start the inning.
Burr just sort of golfed that ball in a shallow center field. Mudcats will take it. That's their third hit of the game only.
I'll bring up Wesley Galloway.
Next up, number 24, Wesley Galloway.
Galloway's 0 for 2.
First pitch to Galloway, shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike. That's 0-1. Well, it looks like the Mudcats are trying to bunt again, Benjamin.
Really? Down 6-1?
Yeah. They showed bunt a couple times so far in this inning. The 0-1 shows
absurd.
bunt again and pops it up right to the pitcher, Zach Wallace.
Wow.
And there's one out.
Wow.
I'll bring up Roberto Diaz. Well, maybe they're just practicing their bunting at this point. First pitch to Diaz is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1.
It's the top of the order. There's nobody out. You got to run her on. Your best hitters are coming up.
The 0-1 pitch is swung on and grounded to the shortstop, Cantu. He's going to go to second for one, the throw to first, and they got the double play to end it here on the top of the sixth. No runs for the Mudcats. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 6-1 Humboldt Crabs. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Otis Statham to lead it off. Is that still Nick Roach?
No, this is a right-handed pitcher who's coming in now. This is 34, I think. 34. No, that can't be right. 35. So this is R-U-N-D, I believe is his last name, looks like.
I'll get his first name. Aaron Rund.
Aaron Rund.
So Aaron Rund will face Otis Statham.
On the mound for the Solano Mudcats, Aaron Rund. At the plate for your Humboldt Crabs, number 8, Otis Statham.
6-1 Crabs here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Statham is 0 for 2.
First pitch to Statham is low, 1-0.
But he did score a run as he got aboard on a fielder's choice back in the 4th and ended up coming around to score.
The 1 pitch is popped up. Third baseman Nolan Burr, I think, makes camp under it and makes the catch. Nolan Burr was a pinch hitter in the last inning, and I assume he took the third base position. So pop out to the third baseman, 1 out for the Crabs. Then I'll bring up Chagi Cantu.
Cantu's 0 for 2. Now we have a left-hander warming in the Crabs bullpen.
First pitch to Cantu's up high, and it's 1-0. Pitch is swung on and grounded to the third baseman. He's going to get up and make the throw, and there's 2 down. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Kellen Strong.
Kellen Strong is 1 for 2 with a sacrifice fly.
First pitch to Strom is low and outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled off down the first base line. Out of the plate, it's 1-1. Do you have any plans tonight, Benjamin, for the 4th of July?
Nope.
No plan
nope,
is as good
not
as
really. Playing it by ear.
The
I'm looking at some offers.
1-1 is it hits him right in the upper back. I'm not sure if it was the upper back or the head. Hopefully it wasn't the head.
He's all right either way. I think it hit him on the shoulder.
Yeah. Got away from Aaron Rund there, and that'll bring up Coco Figueredo.
I do like fireworks. So
Oh, yeah.
I'll try to find a place to
Number 1, Coco Figueredo.
look at fireworks. And luckily, unlike other years, it looks like it'll be a clear night to see the fireworks.
First pitch to Figueredo is just low, and it's 1-0. Yeah, hopefully it is.
Once in a while here in Humboldt, it gets foggy on the 4th of July, and that puts a damper on the whole fireworks show thing.
Yeah. It's over to first, and Strom is back safely. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2.
Last call for 50-50, folks. Last call. Make sure
7th, 8th, and 9th innings, everybody's favorite professor, Benjamin Schaefer, will take you through the rest of the game. If you've been missing the sound of his voice. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lined into left center field, and that's a base hit. Strom was going on the pitch, and he's going to get the third safely.
Nice base running by Strom.
First and third, 2 outs for the Crabs.
He never slowed down. The ball was not hit that hard, and he just rounded second full steam and pulled in the third.
Good hit and run. That'll bring up Jackson Critch.
Second hit of the game for Coco Figueredo. Critch is 0 for 1, but he's walked twice.
Next up, it's number 4, Jackson Critch.
First pitch to Critch is up high, 1-0. Runners on first and third, 1-0 count, 2 outs. Here on the bottom of the 6th, and the Crabs lead 6-1. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and fouled out of play. The right fielder is going to make the run, but it is out of play as he crashes into the fencing. And it's 1-2. He's okay. Pops right back up. I think Michael Cowan behind home plate has had a pretty good game so far.
Yeah, I think the calls have been pretty good.
I mean, you haven't stuck your head out the window once.
He's been consistent,
so, yeah.
and he's around, And
1-2 pitch is up high, 2-2. Two is swung on and fouled back, and count stays 2-2. Two pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3, and that'll end the inning for the Crabs here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning. Professor Benjamin Schaefer will take you through the rest of the game. Crabs lead 6-1. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480.
All right, Crabs fans, Solutions for Small Businesses offers bookkeeping services, help with QuickBooks and full-service payroll, 25 years of booking experience, and they're more than that. They're like mom for the small business owner, helping you solve all your problems, and you can feel comfortable telling them about your record-keeping troubles. They'll have solutions for you. Contact them at 707-267-7923 inside the Greenway Building at 1385 8th Street, Suite 104 in Arcata. Also, solutionsforsb.com. Thanks also to Slice of Humble Pie, where everything is made in-house and fresh, hot and ready to eat there or take away. Slice of Humble Pie is located just off the Arcata Plaza at 828 I Street. You can order online or use the Slice of Humble Pie app and get 10% off your first order. Thanks also to Harper Motors, serving the North Coast for more than 100 years. Check out all the latest models, new and used. Look for the carousel 2 miles north of Eureka or visit them online at harpermotors.com. Harper Motors will donate $50 to District 26 Little Leagues for every home run the Crabs hit this season. Top of the 7th inning. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Justin Berry on in relief of Zach Wallace. Berry will face the heart of the Mudcats order, Pridey, Banks, and Dodson, with the Crabs leading 6-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the inside corner. Pretty tonight is 0 for 2.
Last call, folks. Last call to get that cut. Last call.
The 0-2 misses inside. Justin Berry.
Certainly no favoritism going on in response to the last call. Folks, if you find the main beer line
1-1 the count.
on the left side of the park,
Here comes the pitch. And that's in the dirt.
Great white beer near the Jerry Nutter bleachers towards third base side.
And let's see, I think I have some stats on Justin Berry I can share with you.
You might.
Justin Berry comes in. Here's the pitch. There's a strike on the inside corner. With a 1-1 record, an ERA of 2.132 in 12 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 10 hits, 3 earned runs, walked 7, and struck out 19. Meanwhile, it's 2-2 now to Pridey. And the pitch. He golfs one high in the air to shallow center field. Coming in on it is Strom, calling for it. And there's one away here in the top of the 7th. A run on 3 hits, 3 errors for the Mudcats. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Justin Banks will be the hitter. Banks 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses down and away. One another count. And the next pitch, as a ball gets away, I guess, from the bullpen and makes it out into the infield. And I guess that means no pitch, right? Because I don't know if it does or not. You know, no pitch. That's what I think. That's what he's indicating, is they're not going to count that last pitch. So the count's 1-0. I think the count's 1-0. So 1-0 then, the count to Banks. Berry sets and deals, and there's a fastball in there at the knees for a called strike. One and one the count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded through the wickets and up the middle for a base hit. Berry couldn't get his glove on it. So that put Banks aboard with 1 out. Here comes Dodson. He's 1 for 2.
Next up, number 1, Joey Dodson.
Who's on the schedule for this weekend? Is it the Crawdads? Liam?
It is, yeah, you're right.
That's right, the
Walnut
Crawdads.
Creek Crawdads.
Friday night. 0-2 the count. What's that? What is he signify? What, I don't know what the umpire just. Oh, we have a pinch hitter, it looks like. Number 2.
Really?
Yeah, this is Gamba.
It looks like
Gamba.
Looks like he has number 1 on his jersey, though.
I don't know. The umpire just unless he's indicating a peace sign up here, I don't know. But he just turned up here and showed 2 fingers. So I don't know. Whoever it is, he takes a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Yeah, it's number 1. I don't know what that
It's still
means.
number 1.
So I don't know what he was indicating. This is still Dodson.
Maybe it was a pinch runner?
No idea. But the runner over first is taking a large lead. So it could be that he's a pinch runner. I don't know. Here's the pitch. Down low. 1-1 the count. Runner takes his lead. Barry sets. Looks over there. And comes home. Swing and a miss. Had him out in front of the changeup. It's 1-2.
Just do it, guy. The American flag out, bro.
1-2 the count. Grounded out to short slowly. Cantu will go to first to get the sure out there as the runner advances a second. So Dodson aboard. Banks advances to second on Dodson's ground out. And with 2 away and a runner at second, here's Torres. He's 0 for 2.
Next up, number 29, Peter Torres.
Here's the pitch. This is down low. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Misses high, 2-0. Is grounded out to short. Cantu has it. Throws him out. Hitting over. No runs, hit, no errors. Runner left at the end of 6.5. 6-1 in favor of the Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. 7th inning stretch here at the Arcata Ballpark. In the bottom of the inning, it'll be Tatum, Blair, and O'Boy for the Crabs. Leading 6-1, a run on 4 hits, 3 errors for the Mudcats. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Friday night, 7 o'clock, it'll be Crabs versus the Walnut Creek Crawdads, a battle of the crustaceans.
And folks, don't ever wait in line to get your
who will be the top crustacean in Western baseball. Crawdads are usually a pretty good team, and they should give us some good competition this weekend. So you're going to want to come out here for that at 7 o'clock Friday night.
Customer service counter. Avoid being in line. Have your tickets ready ahead of time.
So here's McCarthy Tatum to lead it off. He's 0 for 2 with 2 runs scored.
Up and back, it's number 22, McCarthy Tatum.
And the pitch from Aaron Rund is a fastball that misses inside. It's 1-0. Rund out for his second inning of work. Here's the 1-0. There's a slider on the outside corner taken for a strike. The 1-1 breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate. Nice pitch. 1-2. One-two is in the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes to count to McCarthy Tatum. Here's the pitch. High hopper over towards third, backhanded by a third baseman. Long throw, and it's way offline. That'll be an infield hit anyway. Are they calling it a foul ball? No, they're ruling it a fair ball. The third baseman, Cole, is indicating that it was foul, but the home plate umpire is correcting him on that. No error on the play. He probably wouldn't have gotten Tatum anyway. So an infield hit for Tatum, and with nobody out and runner first, here's Connor Blair. He's 2 for 3. Single and a double in 3 trips. So Tatum over at first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. The 1-0 misses high and outside, 2-0. Runner goes, the 2-0 pitch is fouled out of play. The next pitch is fouled up against the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. The count to Jackson O'Boy. Johnny Mendoza on deck.
Young fans of the Crabs, we ask that you not stand too close to the fence there. We don't want you to get one in the eye.
Throw to first, and the runner dives back safely. We have a right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Mudcats. And doesn't look like anybody warming in the pen for the Crabs. The 2-2 misses high. They throw behind the runner at first, and he's back safely. So a full count now to Connor Blair. Three-two pitch. Ooh, high and inside, ball 4. So that puts runners on first and second with nobody out.
Kind of looking like last night's game, huh?
Yeah, it is.
A few walks.
So here's Oh Boy. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly.
Next up, number 34, Jackson O'Boy.
Tatum at second, Blair at first. Crabs already up by 5. looking to put the game out of reach here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. Oh, 1 the count. Runners take their lead. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, a nice breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate for a called strike. Oh, 2. Oh, 2 is in the dirt, and the runners are advancing. A throw down to second, and they do get Blair as Tatum goes to third on a wild pitch. So Blair is thrown out 2-6. And Tatum goes to third on the wild pitch. 1168 is today's attendance. A packed house on 4th of July at the Arcata Ballpark watching a fine ball game.
50-50's got to be 1,000 or higher. Got to be.
Meanwhile, the count's 1-2 to oh boy, and the infield is in at the corners. Well, I didn't get a ticket, so it's irrelevant to me. The 1-2, tap foul.
Couldn't get anybody up here. Huh? Couldn't get anybody up here. Yeah, I texted someone else.
1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt all the way to the backstop. Here comes the runner from third, and he will score on the wild pitch to make it 7-1 in favor of the Crabs.
McCarthy Tatum stealing the home.
So McCarthy Tatum coming home. And now with the bases cleared and the count 2-2. 7-1. Third run of the game that Tatum has scored today. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Back to the pitcher. He has it. Overhand toss to first. And there's 2 away. 1 away, actually.
No, 2 away.
Oh, right, 2 away because they got Blair. Right. Thank you. Johnny Mendoza will be the hitter.
Don't second guess yourself. You're always right.
That's true. I should have learned that 50 years ago. Here's Mendoza. 1 for 3. And the pitch. In the dirt. The 1-0 pitch. High hopper down to short. Nice play, throw in the dirt, and nice dig by Justin Banks. Nice play all the way around by Roberto Diaz and Justin Banks to get Mendoza. But the Crabs get a run on 1 hit. There were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of 7, they're up 7-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
White, ticket 5778.
We are back at the ballpark. A huge 50-50, $1,400 pot today. Somebody's going to walk home with. And yeah, guy over on the Barsuglia section of the ballpark is rich today. Meanwhile, it looks like we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. This is 36.
Might be 26, Jonathan Stroman, but
I think you're right.
we'll see his number on the back first. Yep, 26.
Jonathan Stroman now on the mound in relief of Barry. Here in the top of the 8th inning. See if I can get some stats on Jonathan Stroman.
He struggled in his first game in Healdsburg, but I think his last outing went pretty well.
Jonathan Stroman, he's only pitched 4 innings. In those 4 innings, he's given up 11 hits, 7 runs. They're all earned. Walked 2, struck out 4. So not really enough of not really enough innings pitched to have any judgment about it, although he has gotten hit hard very clearly so far.
His debut outing was against a very good Healdsburg Boom Packers team. Not the easiest way to start.
Driscoll, Gregory, and Burr, the bottom of the order for the Mudcats. He takes a fastball, does Driscoll, on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1 the count. And the next pitch fouled out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Stroman rocks and comes home. Lined in left field for a base hit. Just reached out and slapped that ball the opposite way to Driscoll. So he's aboard here in the top of the 8th. That's the 5th hit of the game for the Mudcats.
Next up, number 11, Cody Gregory.
Here's Cody Gregory. Gregory is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Ooh, a big swing and a miss at a fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Blair in his tracks, comes in a couple steps and has it for out number 1. Here's Nolan Burr, I think. Nope, we're going to have another pinch hitter, it looks like.
Yes, it is.
This is number 2.
No, it's still number 7.
Oh, is it 7? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was Gamba. So this is Nolan Burr, who came in himself as a pinch hitter in the 6th inning and singled. Fastball down and away, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball rides outside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is fouled out of play. It's 2-1. Stroman with a long look in. Now he sets. Runner takes his lead. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a good slider. And it's 2-2. Runner takes his lead. Here's the 2-2, fouled up against the screen. Two balls, two strikes. Here comes the pitch. Called strike three on the outside corner. Nice pitch. First strikeout for Stroman. And with two away, we'll go back to the top of the order with Wesley Galloway.
Leading the Mudcats lineup, number 24, Wesley Galloway.
Galloway is 0 for 3. I don't think this is Galloway. This looks like a pinch hitter. This is number 13.
Pinch hitter number 13.
C. Michael. The last name is Michael. Yeah, he takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
It is Cameron Michael.
Cameron Michael, the pinch hitter.
Don't trust a guy with two first names.
0-1. Yeah, Jesse James being a perfect example. Next pitch misses outside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. There's a fastball that's just high and outside. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Swing and miss. Got him out in front of an off-speed pitch, and it's 2-2. Two outs, runner at first. Top of the eighth inning, Crabs with a 7-1 lead. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Two balls, two strikes, the count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, close pitch, and he takes it inside, I guess. The count's full. Runner goes. Here's the pitch. It's down low. Ball 4. So that puts runners on first and second now with two outs, with Roberto Diaz coming to the bat.
Next up, number 18, Roberto Diaz.
Diaz today is 0 for 3. Runners take their leads. Stroman looks out at second, and here's his pitch. Right down the middle with the fastball at the knees, and it's 0-1. Driscoll out at second, Michael at first. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one misses low. Stroman sets and deals. Way outside, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Two outs. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play again. From the set, Stroman deals 2-2, and it's a breaking pitch low, and the count goes full. Full count. Runners go. Here comes the pitch, and it's grounded out to shortstop. Cantu has it. Throw to first. Inning over. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left, and at the end of 7.5, it's 7-1 Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th inning, a new pitcher for the Mudcats. It's number 2, Jack Gamba, right-handed pitcher. He will face Otis Statham, Chagi Cantu, and Kellen Strom. Crabs, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 1 run, 5 hits, 3 errors for the Mudcats. Crabs looking to sweep the 2-game series and improve their record to 18-6 before meeting the Crawdads this weekend. All right. Here we go. Otis Statham to lead it off. He's 0 for 3 with a run scored.
For your Humboldt Crabs, number 8, Otis Statham.
Gamba sets and deals. And Statham hits a ground ball foul over towards the Crabs dugout.
For the Mudcats, number 2, Jack Gamba.
Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, a good breaking pitch taken for a strike on the inside corner. I don't think Otis thought much of that call.
Yeah, he's talking a little bit to Michael Cowan behind home plate.
0-2.
Like we said, overall, I think Cowan's doing a pretty good job.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. They're going to have to throw to first as the ball gets by the catcher. The throw down is wide.
Oh.
So it's a strikeout wild pitch, and Statham's aboard. Really no chance for Torres, Peter Torres, to get the out at first. The ball got past him all the way to the backstop, and with Statham's speed, it was really not going to happen. Here's the pitch to Cantu, and he lines it right at third. Throw back to first, and they double him off.
Good play.
So line out, 5-3 double play, and there's 2 away now for Kellen Strom. So I guess from the point of view of the Mudcats, that kind of righted an injustice there.
Yeah.
Here's Strom. He's 1 for 2, and he fouls that one up against the screen. On 1 to count. Here comes the pitch. Slider misses low. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Way outside. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Tap foul up against the backstop. Two and two. Ooh, a slider misses away, and the count goes full. I doubt you are, but if you are looking ahead to the 9th, it'll be Pridey, Banks, and Dodson for the Mudcats. Here's 3-2, and the pitch misses away. It's ball 4.
You never know. Somebody might be waiting in anticipation.
So Strom aboard with 2 away. Here's Coco Figueredo. Coco is 2 for 4 this afternoon.
Coco Figueredo always does a set of jumping jacks when he's on deck before he
does he
gets
really?
up
I've
to the
never noticed
plate.
that.
Yeah, always.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Get your heart pumping. Get your adrenaline up a little bit. First pitch misses high. It's 1-0. The 1-0 fastball is in there at the knees for a called strike. The 1-1 pitch. It's a breaking pitch that misses high and outside. So 2-1 now. The count to Figueredo. Jackson Critch on deck. Strom over at first. Here's the pitch. Lined in the left field and shallow. It's going to drop for a base hit. Strom will hold at second. And the Crabs will have runners on first and second now with 2 outs. And here is Jackson Critch. He's 0 for 2. A couple of walks and a run scored.
Next up, number 4.
It's Coco Figueredo's 3rd hit of the game. Runners take their lead. Here's the pitch. And that's lined in the right field. That's going to drop for a hit. That's going to score a run. Coming around third is Strom to make it 8-1 in favor of the Crabs. On his way to third is Figueredo. He didn't hit it hard, but Critch just hit it over the first base bag and down the line. And that allowed Strom to score easily with 2 outs. Here's McCarthy Tatum. He's 1 for 3 with 3 runs scored. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Slider on the outside corner.
I think
for
they
a
called a
strike.
balk.
Did they call a balk?
Called a balk.
Wow, that's the 3rd balk against Mudcats pitchers this week in these 2 games, and that makes it 9-1 now in favor of the Crabs. And the weird thing is, 2 of the balks have not been called on tosses to first. They've been called on pitches.
They haven't been like super obvious balks that
No.
I've noticed myself.
No, I don't. I'm yeah. Here's the pitch, and it's a check swing on the taken for a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1.
Usually the balks that I noticed are not called.
Yeah. Next pitch is high. 1-1 the count. So 9-1 now in favor of the Crabs with 2 runs coming in here in the 8th inning. Now, not sure what's going on. Robin Guyver coming out.
They're pointing at second base area, it looks like.
Is he asking you to take some sunglasses out there? I don't know what's going on. Oh, no, he was wearing sunglasses, and he took them off to, I don't know. No idea.
Anyway.
1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Tatum takes inside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Lined in the center field. Galloway on it and has it for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Crabs get 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 left. And at the end of 8, it's 10-1 and 9-1 in favor of the Crabs. Stay tuned. Top of the 9th inning coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. The new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs is number 31, Jack Enger. And the stats on Enger are 3 innings pitched. In those 3 innings, he hasn't given up any hits and any runs. He hasn't walked anybody, but he struck out 5 batters. So he's been great so far. He will face, let's see, who will he face? He will face
Pridey's leading off.
Pridey, Banks, and Dodson for the Solano Mudcats. 9 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Crabs. 1 run, 5 hits, 3 errors for the Mudcats. So here's Jack Pridey. Pridey's 0 for 3 tonight. And here's the pitch from Enger. Fastball down low. Don't forget, folks, Friday night, Crawdads and Crabs. It'll be Hoke and Liam.
Oh, you're not?
I will not be here Friday.
You will not be here? Well, that is
Fly
a shame.
ball in the center field. Strom going back, and it's gone. That's a home run.
You know what? Good for them.
For Pretty over the center field wall.
Yeah, crowd's clapping, crowd's cheering.
Yeah, he deserves a round of hand. He hit that ball mighty hard.
Good job.
Nice. 9-2 in favor of the Crabs.
Mudcats need something positive on the
And if you're angry,
trip.
you're just trying to throw the ball in there. You know, he's got a 9-2 lead now, 9-1 lead. That's going to happen once in a while.
Need something positive to talk about on the trip back to Vacaville.
There's no doubt about that. It was dead center field. All right, so here's Banks.
Unfortunately for them, they have to go back to 90-plus degree temperatures, and we get to stay here.
1 for 3. Here's the pitch.
Banks is number 30.
Oh, so we have a pinch hitter.
Number
this is
20.
Smith, TJ Smith. Batting for Banks. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away.
Hitting for the Solano Mudcats, number 20, TJ Smith.
2-0. The 2-0 swing and a miss. A big cut there. Smith trying to send one out of the park. Well, they could hit, 8 home runs and tie this.
We'd be here a while.
Back to 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 back home runs. Here's the 2-1. Fouled out of play. 2-2.
Oh, that hit something. The ball, I heard it hit some sort of metal object, maybe a car or a window of some kind.
A window of some kind?
A window of some kind.
A metal object? 2-2 the count.
Anything that makes a loud noise when you hit it.
Yeah.
It's not concrete.
Could have been probably a car hood.
Yes.
Fouled up against the screen. It's 2-2.
The 4th of July is usually when you get the rookies who have never been to the Arcata ballpark before that park their cars
right out
along
front.
F
Yeah,
Street,
yeah.
and they learn quickly.
They pull up and go, wow, I got a park. Look at me. I got a spot right up front. 2-2 pitch. Tapped out in front of the plate. Mendoza has it and throws him out for out number 1. Here's Dodson. He's 1 for 3.
Next up, number 1, Joey Dodson.
Enger into the windup, and he comes home with a fastball high. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled out of play. Tatum gives it a right run over there, but it bounces off the judo hut. The oddly named judo hut.
What are your plans for Friday instead of being here at the Arcata ballpark?
I have a birthday party to attend to Friday.
All right.
1-1
That
the count.
might be worth it over a Crabs game. I don't know.
Here's the pitch. Fastball for a called strike on the outside corner. 1-2.
We'll miss you.
I'm sure you will.
I don't know who's going to be the official scorer. We're going to be.
I'll designate you. How
we'll
about
be.
that? I'll do it now.
I don't know if
now,
that's a good idea.
I will
but
now officially designate you the official scorer. I have the right to do that.
Oh well,
2-1.
of course.
There's a little bouncer out towards second base. Critch on the grass.
Oh, that
throws
hit him.
wide.
That
hit the
him,
runner.
And then he falls down.
And he's
I
down.
hope he's
I think
okay.
he's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hit him hard. Critch really didn't have a play. The ball was headed for right field. Critch did a good job to get over there and get it, but it's an infield hit, and he is okay. He's getting up.
Base hit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that ball may have struck him in a unfortunate spot.
Yeah.
Slugging it out. Let's hear it for number 1, Joey Dodson here on first base.
But he's fine. He's in there at first.
Good.
So with 1 out and Dodson at first, here's Torres. He's 0 for 3.
Next up is number 29, Peter Torres.
There's a fastball down and away.
You know, I just
1-0 the count.
I realize I cannot do radio on Friday because I will be operating the scoreboard.
Actually, I may be wrong about the date here. It's actually Saturday.
Okay, well, I still won't be able to do radio then, unfortunately.
Here's
Hoke
the
is
pitch.
gonna
It's out of play.
Hoke is gonna have to go solo on Saturday.
1-1 the count.
At least we'll have you here on Friday.
I'll be here Friday. The 1-1 pitch is in the dirt, 2-1. Haven't seen that Starling around. That's been sneaking into the game last
maybe
week.
the Crab security staff.
I think security was alerted and
let him know that he has to buy a ticket.
Here's a pitch, fouled out of play. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Here comes the pitch. Tap foul over towards the Mudcats dugout. I keep wanting to call them the Mud Hens. They're the Mudcats.
The Dirty Fish. It's their
they like to be called that.
Say.
Yeah. 2-2 the count. And that's fouled out of play, and the count remains 2-2. 1 out, runner at first. It's 9-2 in favor of the Crabs. We're in the top of the 9th inning. Now Mendoza out to have a word with Enger.
For the series opener Friday night at 7 p.m. for the Walnut Creek Crawdads coming in.
Solano Mudcats are trying to maximize their time in the cool Arcata weather as much as possible.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, here we go. 2-2. And now they got the runner picked off. Yikes.
That's
Throw to
not going to help.
first. They chase him down to second, and he is out. 2 away. So, not too good there. It's a 1-3 pickoff for the second out of the inning. And all the times the Mudcats threw over to first, no Crab got picked off. The Crabs threw over there one time, and the guy's picked off. What an ignominious end to the game. Last night was kind of a bonehead play at the end, too. They had a runner on first, and the guy flied to left, and the runner just took off for second. I get the feeling he did it on purpose just to end the game. The 2-2 is hit on the ground over to third. Should end the game. He bobbles. He picks it up. He throws to first, and that is it for the Mudcats, and that's the game. No runs, a hit. One run on 2 hits. There were no errors and nobody left. Crabs win it 9-2. 2 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for the Mudcats. 9 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Crabs. The win goes to Zach Wallace, whose record is now 4-1. The loss goes to Nick Roach. The Crabs now are 18-6. Is that right on the season?
I believe so.
And Friday night they will meet the Crawdads. From where? Where are the Crawdads from?
Walnut Creek.
Walnut Creek Crawdads for a 3-game series starting Friday night. You're going to want to be out here for that. Liam, any final thoughts?
Well, the series went as we expected, and I wish the Solano Mudcats a safe trip home.
Yep,
and
absolutely.
If anybody in the listening area is in the Vacaville or Fairfield area, I encourage you to go out to a few Solano Mudcats games because I think they deserve more support than they get. But it was a pretty good series overall, and we look forward to the weekend series against the Walnut Creek Crawdads.
That's right. It's a lot of fun. All right, till then, this is Benjamin Schaefer along with Liam Warner. It's been a pleasure bringing you Crabs Baseball this afternoon till Friday. Take care of yourselves and have a great week. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.